It was only 30 years ago that my parents bought a place here. I'm a millennial. I want to buy somewhere pretty soon. Beautiful, crisp, clean air. They don't call it Paradise Country for nothing. The cows are all coming to check me out. People keep saying, move further away from the city. Here I am in Dardanup. It's pretty far from the city, it's 2.5 hours. I'm gonna try and find if there's something here I can afford, get my foot in the door, climb my way up like everyone keeps suggesting. If I've got to start back in Dardanup and slowly work my way up, like my parents did, then so be it. It's a beautiful place, it's got a lot to offer. It's got the general store, it's got the tavern, it's got the post office, it's got 2 schools. I'm pretty sure there's even a bakery there now. What more could anyone possibly want? I don't even think there's any crime in Dardanup. We don't even have a police station. You got the cow, great, so the cows don't get out. You don't get this sort of community engagement if you're living in one of those tiny estate areas in Perth, that's for sure. Everyone in the comment section keeps saying, move regional, move further out. You can't keep going after your dream property for your first house. Here I am, I've taken your advice, boomers, and I've come to Dardanup. Let's see what we can find.
So how are you, love? How's the house hunting going?
To be completely honest with you, it's not going amazing.
Oh,
Scallywag broke his leg, so literally probably halved my savings.
since he's my only grandson, I feel very sad and sorry that that's happened. I'm prepared to, I believe it come up to about 10 grand at the end of the day.
We can round it up to that, absolutely, if this is leading where I think it's leading.
You know, if I have to, I could probably re-top up your savings because I know you've worked really hard. So cheers to that.
Oh, Mum.
Mother of the year.
Wow.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome, darling.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I was not expecting that.
Another thing I've been sort of thinking, you know, you are a country girl at heart. Now, I don't follow real estate a lot, but one would assume that rural would be a little bit cheaper than where you've been currently looking. It was safe, the wonderful, wonderful fresh air.
I'm definitely more open-minded towards like moving further out of the city. For someone like my boyfriend who lives in the city,
Yeah.
and if we want to live together, that's going to be a huge commute for him. He would have to spend 25 hours a week at least travelling in the car to get to and from.
Yeah, it wouldn't happen.
He wouldn't be happy, and he'd probably take it out on me at home, you know?
We can always go
that's a
back to
big
the
con.
sugar daddy idea, you know, ditch the you know.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with bringing that up. I'll show you the ferocity at which they have blasted my private messages. There's too many to count.
Oh, really?
Seriously.
Sugar daddies.
Yeah.
But be careful. Like, what do those sugar daddies even want from you?
Well, they want someone to take care of financially.
Really?
They say, I want to pay your bills, whatever bills you have. Some say like, I don't want anything sexual, I don't want photos, I don't want anything. They make this clear from the top. So, you know, doors are really opening for me. Anyway, back to Dardanup. So, like, surely out of all the places in WA that I could afford, it's going to be like down south in a rural town. Well, cheers to that.
Cha-ching! Cha-ching!
Oh my God, and thanks again for bumping back up my deposit. I didn't know you had it in ya.
I've been giving it some thought, love.
You're after my inheritance. Once this
Aaron.
Once this sugar daddy money comes through, you just wait. Mum's going to be at the door knocking. Brookie, remember? I helped you out. Here we are roaming the streets of Dardanup. I've made it my mission to see what's on offer out there in the property market and see if potentially here's where I might be able to get my foot in the door. Geographically, living in Dardanup wouldn't be an issue for me. I can work remotely from wherever. But my boyfriend, on the other hand, works in the city. He's been quite selfish and said he doesn't want to commute for 6 hours a day. Here we are at the main drag. Iconic Dardanup Tavern, Dardanup Bakery. Really well-maintained green spaces. Looks like that church is back in action as well. Really big mix of old and new housing. This is like a completely new estate area that I've never seen that's just like shot up. I genuinely used to ride my horse through here. These new houses just back straight onto the old school paddocks. 400 square metre blocks backing straight onto just a sea of paddocks behind it. It looks like quite jarring when you have the juxtaposition of like this brand new modern development next to this gigantic paddock that's filled with cows and other livestock. All right, so this little house behind me is one of 2 houses currently for sale in the town area. It's a 4x2, it's a gorgeous little humble family home. A lot of people see it as a great way to start out in the property market. And it's certainly how my parents started out in Dardanup 30 years ago. As we all know, turned out amazing for them. Anyway, now, I know what you're all wondering. It's, what's the price tag? So let me find out. All right, hold on to your hats, because it's going for offers over $949,000. Bloody hell, I really thought like max 500 grand or something. Cheapest place here is going for $1 million schmackos. I mean, you guys have seen the main street of town. You can literally kick a footy from one end to the other. It's $1 million property and its exclusive vista is a primary school. That price tag's really blown me away. I actually can't believe it. This is what $1 million gets you these days. Have you guys ever heard of Dardanup before? Probably not. A good benefit is you're right next door to the information centre. If you need any information, pop over next door. I guess that's something. I guess a big takeaway of the day is that even though I thought Dardanup could be the place that I could afford to get my foot in the property market, even that is now totally out of the question. Maybe this barn will have to do for now. Just move further away. I'm pretty freaking far away right now and I can't even afford here. Today I've learnt yet another depressing fact. Dardanup, the place I grew up, paradise country, the place where I thought, surely, of all places I can afford, only to learn the cheapest place on offer around here is going for $1 million schmackos. Anyway, what do? You just got to keep your finger on the pulse and keep looking and do your best to stay positive. What was I thinking when I was 2 years of age? Mum or dad is my first word. My first word should have just been invest. Yeah, you know who we were laughing about the sugar daddies?
Yes.
Do you want to see some of the stuff that they've been saying to me?
Yeah, I do.
It's so funny, you're going to laugh. Okay, so this one says, hello beautiful, care to be my baby. I'll take care of all your bills and debts. Dave is coming through with a nice offer there, isn't he?
Lord.
This one goes, hey, I hope I'm not overstepping, but if you're looking for someone who can help take the financial stress off your shoulders and treat you right, I'd be happy to spoil you. Let me know if you'd like to talk.
You actually respond to these?
I haven't been responding to them, but since Scallywag broke his leg and I really need my roots done, so. Hello beautiful, do you need someone to spoil and support you financially? You look so hot to be treated like a queen that you are. I don't want anything sexual. Come on.
Oh my
Big
goodness.
Daddy 6681 is really coming through with a good offer. I guess if nothing else, it's good to have a backup option, you know? So I always know I've got my daddies in my back pocket.